Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to be replacing my tie rods on my 1974 260Z. Tie rods in question are from Apex Engineering. I was actually on Facebook Marketplace. I was looking for a tie rod that was adjustable and that I could, hopefully not have to replace ever again. It was kind of between T3, Techno Toy Tuning, and Apex Engineering, and I decided to go with Apex. I did go with T3 on their suspension and their brakes and their tension control arm. So we're going to be getting at it. So let's take a look at what we got. Alright, so I took the tire off, have everything opened up. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started, and I'm going to take those out and then replace them with the new ones. On these, they come in two different styles. There's right-hand thread, left-hand thread, and dual right-hand thread. I think it was the early 80s, so maybe the ZX models went to right-hand threads on both sides. The older S30 models have left-hand, right-hand, so you'll have to double check if you're doing this, because some have gotten replaced over time. Pretty easy to quick, just try to take it off and you'll know. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're under here now. I already pulled the cotter pin at the top of this, and it's loosened actually. So I did that before the video. Just found a socket that fit. I can't even remember what it was. Tie rod should just wiggle right out. Alright, so this is what I got from Apex Engineering. It's packaged super well. Product quality is pretty amazing. They're a small company. I think they were in California, just moved to Wisconsin. The CEO actually reached out to me on Facebook Marketplace when I had asked Datsun Group on which tie rods to go with. He was super helpful and really nice guy, and so kind of excited to work with, not really work with, but purchase and be a part of a smaller company that's American made and doing really cool stuff with Datsuns. So I'll unpackage this and then set it up how it's supposed to be, and then we can compare it to the old tie rod. Alright, so I have it unpackaged now, and we're going to go ahead and I'll show you how it goes. So this taper end, I'm going to face up, and the first thing we have to do is slide on these spacers. So if I even can slide that fucker on there. Gets up there a little tight on the threads, it's okay. And I think there's two of those that go on back to back. So those spacers go like that. And then they have these, and they need to be beveled a certain way so they meet. So this end down, this lip this way, and that's going to go through here. So it'll look like that. This one, we want to meet that edge the same, so it'll be up that way. And then you'll have your locking nut on the bottom. They also have torque settings, and they have instructions on their website, which not all of these companies that do this aftermarket stuff do. And so I believe the torque settings 15 to 20 foot-pounds. And then we have this washer, goes up top here, and this nylon jam nut. So I just wanted to show the Apex Engineering tie rod versus the stock. Looks a lot prettier, a little bit beefier too, and that being able to not pull the tie rod and be able to adjust with this right here, putting on a wrench, is big. I don't know if this car will be on the track, but I don't know, I'm fucking lazy and I like doing shit once or making it as easy as possible. And it just looks great. Yeah.
Alright, so now I'm just going to thread this on.
So that's pretty close right there. Now that everything is loose, that's when we do our alignment. Make sure we tighten everything up at the end. And yeah, super simple. Alright, so the reason that I got these instead of replacing with something stock is, if you can see, I can just rotate this, and that's pulling everything in right now. Take this out, pushes this out. So you'll be able to adjust this on the car so much easier. And so you got to have, obviously, this nut loose and then this nut loose. But once you've done that, then the adjustability is pretty impressive. Today, Junior. Fuck. Okay, over here on the driver's side, got to pull this cotter pin at the top. I already bent it over. Popped out just like that, easy peasy. This nut right here, I believe, is 19 millimeter, so we can just take that off. Easy as pie. And there we go. Popped it off. Now I'm gonna have to hold this nut, break this loose, and get her off. Now, this is what I talked about earlier. Maybe I didn't talk about it earlier, but I have right hand, left hand threads on this. As far as I know, if it has been replaced, it's been replaced with OEM stuff and it hasn't been updated. That'd be the inner tie rod. So in this case, it's righty loosey, and we're gonna pull that off.
There we go. Easy peasy.
So I'm going to try to do this with everything assembled. I'll have to take this top nut off in the washer to get it inside here. But let's just see if we can't hand thread this on right now.
You get pretty close.
And I want to leave a little bit of adjustment on this end. So I'm going to take this side out just a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and I gotta take it all together, tighten it up. Oh, I forgot. Now it's lefty tighty. Your dad beats that into you when you're growing up, and then you come and do tie rods and it's all fucked up. So that looks pretty close. That'll seat on there a little bit better when we tighten this down. So you have this nut here, which is going to lock up against this. We also have this nut, which stays on the inner tie rod to tighten everything down. And then you'll be able to break this loose, break this guy loose, and you'll be able to get your adjustment and help your alignment. I gotta quit saying huh? Alright, so these two nuts are spec'd at 15 to 20 foot-pounds. This nut is 19 mil, and this is 24. So I'm gonna go ahead, set the torque wrench, and button it up. Alright, so I got the torque wrench set at 17 pounds, somewhere in between. That's not gonna work. Take 2. All right, so that's what it looks like all buttoned up. Pretty simple job, pretty easy to do. I was pretty excited about it because it looks great. Adjustability is awesome. To take that to a local shop. Maybe I'll do an update video after that's done. But hope you learned something. If not, hopefully it was somewhat entertaining. Hopefully I'm doing more videos like this. Take it easy. Good luck on your project. So I'm just gonna... Don't know what the fuck I'm doing on a Datsun either. So we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully you see more of me. Laters.